Hello, you are most welcome. I'm teacher Ivan from WUNNA Educational Services. We are still looking at how we solve quadratic equations using completing of squares. Previously, we've seen how we do that, and we want to look at how we apply the knowledge we've learned in our previous lesson. So we have to solve 3x squared plus 5x minus 6 equals to 0. The first step is we take the constant 6 on the other side, and therefore we shall end up with 3x squared plus 5x equaling to 6. The next step is making x squared independent from the coefficient. So we shall divide out, we divide through by the coefficient, which is 3. So when we divide out through by 3, we end up with x squared plus 5 over 3x equaling to 6 over 3. Our next step is we get the coefficient of x, which is 5 over 3. A half of it, a half of the coefficient but squared, and add it on both sides. So that gives us x squared plus 5 over 3x plus a half of this is 5 over 6 squared equals to 2 plus 5 over 6 squared. Then we factorize the whole of this. When we factorize this, we get x plus 5 over 6 squared. If you don't know how to factorize that, the trick is consider our squares and the first sign. Get x plus this, get x then plus this. If this was a minus, it could be x minus this into bracket squared, but since it is a plus, it will be x plus this into bracket squared. Then we simplify this side. Square 5 to get 25, square 6 to get 36, and that brings us to, so we shall get x plus 5 over 6 into squared equaling to 2 plus 25 over 36. So we simplify this side, and that gives us the bracket of x plus 5 over 6 squared equaling to 97 over 36. Then we get the square root of both sides. We end up with x plus 5 over 6 equaling to positive or negative root 2 97 over 6. We bring this on this side, so we shall end up with the x equaling to positive 97 over root over 6 minus 5 over 6, or x equaling to negative root 2 97 over 6 minus 5 over 6. So that is how we solve quadratic equations using completing of squares.